We are live! I hope. I don't know how this works still.
Live?
It says live, so I'm guessing it is. But hi guys, it's me, Kaitlyn. This is live. We're not just talking to ourselves. But hold on, let me see. How do I know if a link sent out through Twitter? Did it? Did it? That would be a dream if it did. Yeah, I think it did. That's so cool!
It worked!
I'm a noob with technology, honestly. Like, every time. It takes me not only the longest to, like, join one of these to actually make them, but that was an accomplishment. But we are talking about Passenger!
I'm so good.
No. How do we see? Okay, so we're probably going to first talk, like, non-spoilery about it, and then when we talk about spoilers, we will definitely, like, warn you guys before, but, yeah, I mean, you want to start, Kaitlyn?
Yeah, so I had a really hard time, like, coming up with, like, an overall rating and, like, view on this book, just because I'm so up and down with the things I like and dislike.
I feel that.
And I kind of was like, okay, like, I'm going to give it, like, 3 stars-ish, just to kind of put it in the middle, because that's honestly how my thoughts are. I was very, very in the middle.
I think, like, honestly, I was, like, texting you this, and I said this in my review, but it just took me so long. I tried 3 times, and usually if I can't get into a book, I will just put it down. I know some people aren't like that, but, like, I just don't have the time. But I was like, I got to do it. I have to do this. So I finally did it. And honestly, when I got to a certain page number, I started to enjoy it, and then it ended, and I was like, well,
that's it. Yeah.
Oh, I did give it a 2 out of 5 stars because, yet again, some things I liked and other things I didn't like. But, well, I remember in your review you said that you read The Darkest Minds, right?
Yeah, I've only read the first one. I haven't read the rest of the trilogy.
That's like one of my favorite dystopian trilogies. But I think Alex has definitely changed with her writing. I thought like it was just so beautiful.
Yeah.
I think that was definitely like a pro for me. What else?
And like the book was just so intricate, like complex, like the way that she wrote it and like developed the story I thought was really, really complex, like way more than Darkest Minds was. I thought the Darkest Minds was pretty straightforward. And this one, like definitely like her having to write this, having every little thing kind of connect, I thought was way, way more intricate than her other series was.
Yeah, I totally agree. Sorry, like something just popped up on my computer. But I think you can tell that she put so much thought into it and she planned so much into it, which I just really appreciate. That I always find that she's a very like creative writer, I feel like, because with The Darkest Minds, that was such a cool idea, and this was such a cool idea as well. So
yeah, definitely goes out of the box. It's very different. I've never read anything like this. Definitely.
Either. I thought it was so well. This was like my first time traveling book. I think you said that it was your first as well, so it was just like a whole new different thing for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought that was interesting as well. I think it was a little confusing for me, but that's probably because I could not get into it for the life of me. What else? What else can I see that's not spoilery? I did like the characters. I did like I think I always
a lot.
Yeah, same. I'm a huge character person, so that's like a huge make it or break it thing for me.
Yeah, me too.
What else did I want to say? I feel like I'm a noob and I wrote notes just because I am literally a 2-year-old. Like my mind always like shifts. Like,
I'm going off the top of my head. I'm like,
what about this? And then I have to focus on other things. I'm trying to think what else I wanted to say that's non-spoilery. How'd you like the romance?
It felt kind of insta-lovey, but then I kind of understood that it kind of had to be because they had such a short deadline. Like there was a sense of urgency.
True.
That it's like, if she hadn't developed the romance early, I don't know how else it would have developed. But it's cute, but it felt very quick.
I totally agree with that. I remember like everything I felt like happened so fast. I was like, okay. But at the end of the day, like you have to understand like this is like a very fast, like things gotta happen soon or it's gonna be very slow developed. So I didn't mind it. I think just like insta love isn't my favorite thing, so automatically that was just like a meh, but
yeah.
I do. What else can we talk about non-spoilery wise?
I know. Oh, juicy stuff.
I'm trying to like fair, like not only just talk about non-spoilers for like 5 minutes and be like, all right, well, bye, but I do also want to snap this. A snap break.
Yay.
Worse. Oh my god. It might the people through Snap are so funny. Like every day she's so sweet. She's like, "What are you doing today?" Like every time, like every day she snaps me and I'm like, that just like makes my day. Like so but I don't check my snap all the time, so like it'll be like 5 snaps in a row from the girl. See, I literally think I just got off the conversation. I'm so sorry. I was like talking
It's all good.
You being me. Like literally when I'm filming, my videos are so short because I have to cut them because like I will go on these tangents and I'm like, Jacqueline, nobody cares.
I literally do that all the time.
I'm like, just what's the point? Like you're boring me. Like I don't even want to hear me talk.
Yeah, usually I just cut all that stuff out.
Thank God for editing, honestly.
I know.
That's why this makes me nervous because like people are gonna see like I am a completely like oh my god. Just like
my thoughts are gonna be everywhere.
no, I like don't know how people I like can't plan. You know how people like write a script? I like attempted to do that a couple times in my videos, but I feel so unnatural. So even though I ramble like a crazy maniac, I would rather like just be myself.
Yeah, I don't write a script either. I can't do it.
I know the book. Let's
get back to Passage.
Something we could say that's non-spoilery. Trying to think what I talked about. I think that if you do decide, whoever hasn't read the book, if you decide to read this book, I think you do want to give it a little bit. Just don't like immediately expect to be, well, actually, maybe I don't want to say that because people have different reading experiences. But for me personally, and Kaitlyn, I think you talked about this as well, but it just takes a little bit to get into because you're just thrown into a completely different mindset and world. But other than that, I'm trying to think what else.
Yeah, I do feel like there was a lot of hype around this book that I think kind of affected people's, like, I don't know, like changed their reviews, but there was so much hype around it.
I totally agree.
I think that I went into it like anticipating the hype, that I think that's why it was kind of more of a letdown than I had expected, just because it was the complete opposite of what I thought because of all the hype around it.
I know, and I think also so many people like gave it like a 5 out of 5 stars. So I was like, I gotta love this book. Like not only like I was like, I got to. Like it's Alexandra Bracken. Like come on, like this is so cool. One of my most anticipated books. And then I was like, why can't I get into this? So
I was like, am I missing something? Because I was like, not feeling the same way.
Off. Like, am I not just clicking with this? Oh my god.
Yep, I'm still the same way.
And I always feel I always say like I don't hate books because I don't think that's true. Like some books I feel like might not be for me, but for me, this book, I didn't not like. I just felt like certain things just, yeah. Which I think we will talk about. I know. I don't want this.
I know.
I talk with my hands all the time, and I remember when I was first starting up on YouTube, someone was like, "Why do you always wave your hands around? Like it's so distracting." I'm like, "I'm sorry, it's who I am." I just didn't your hands, honestly. Oh my god. Okay, I don't know what else to say, non-spoilery wise.
Yeah, there's not much else because we need to get into
some spoilers though.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we went like 10 minutes. That's good. Okay, I think this is the point where if you haven't read the book, I would personally recommend exiting. Yet again, we're going to talk spoilers, so I would not recommend sticking around if you haven't read the book. So if you want to read it and then come back and watch this, you can. But other than that, goodbye if you have not read the book. And Goodbye.
Reading correct.
Yes. Before we get started, I wanted to see. Wait, how do we see if people like said anything? Is that in group chat?
There's like Q&A, I think, on the. Oh, it just opened up a different thing. It says this feature is disabled.
Well,
Oops. Tweet us questions then.
Yeah, true. That's such a good idea.
I think that'll be easier.
Well,
because we forgot to enable comments. So tweet us questions.
Yes. Please. I'm in a group chat and it's just like bing, 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 and I'm like, please. But my Twitter is at Little Jackie Marie, and your Twitter is
XX Kaitlyn Nicole.
So if you have any questions for us, definitely tweet at us. But let's get on to the spoilers because praise the Lord. Okay, I remember like for my review, I was like, really, like, what can I talk spoiler-wise? Because there was so many parts in this book that I had to read over and over again, and I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, why can I not get into it in my brain? So I think the main thing, I just gotta jump to it because that's just who I am. That ending scene.
I didn't understand it, to be completely honest. I'm so confused.
Disappeared. I was like,
yeah. I didn't understand that. I was like, wait, she got shot and then she's like gone, and I like reread it and I was like, nope, I still don't get it. I
still can't picture this in my mind. I was like, what is this?
Yeah. It's not what I was expecting. I was like, what? She just disappeared? I was like,
what is that? What's the thing called? The heirloom. What's the heirloom called?
Why? Oh, the astrolabe, that one?
Yeah, I was like, I thought she destroyed it, and I was like, awesome. And then it wasn't destroyed. I was like, okay. And then she left. And I was like, okay. I was like, what is going on? I remember reading this, and I was like, what is this? Like, I was flipping through the pages.
Yeah, I was like, I expected more from the ending. And then it was kind of like, oh, she disappeared. And then, like, it just flatlined. And I was like, what? Where's, like, the big climactic ending? Like, she just is gone.
Well, Alexandra Bracken, honestly, is the queen of cliffhangers, honestly, though.
True.
I'm not going to say any spoilers, but, like, with the Darkest Minds trilogy, I was just like, I'm not surprised, like, left it on yet again.
Yeah.
Loves it. But, what else did I want to say? Oh, the mom. Can we just, like, have, like, a full rant about that mother, though?
I could talk for a whole hour on this freaking mom. Oh, like, my God.
She deserves the worst mother of the year, of the century, forever, ever. Like, like, it doesn't even make sense. She was like, oh, let me, like, project this idea that my daughter will, like, discover herself while pretending I'm kidnapped and killing one of, like, the most important people in her life. I was like, excuse me? Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what?
What? Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I was like, herself, and I'll give her any help. And she's like, oh, she'll get it. She'll figure it out. Like, no.
So vague.
We're just gonna give her all these clues and have her do it on her own. I'm like, what?
I was like, how did they even understand, like, how to figure out anything from that clue? I was like, I would have been like, you know what? I give up. Like, someone please just script this for me and I'll be good, like, on the side.
Yeah, like, they'll read the clue and then she's like, boom, connection. And I'm like, wait, how did that connect with the clue at all?
It makes sense.
Like, they're like making up stuff to like make it connect, and I'm like, nope. Like, I would go back and like, read the clue, and I was like, no, I still don't get it.
That's so funny. No, but honestly, like, she deserves the worst mother of the year. I don't even understand, like, and like I said, it was like I didn't think she was a bad character because, like, I feel like she's one of those characters that we're supposed to hate, which is like good because I do, but I just like didn't understand like her actions. Like, I still don't get like why exactly she had to kill Alice. Like, I still don't get it.
That made me so sad when I found out it was her. I was like, that made me so sad. Seeing like how close Alice was to her family.
No.
Like, how could you do that? Like, I honestly just, I couldn't process that.
And like when, oh my god, I literally like almost teared up when it was like what Alice said was like what she said. Her last words was like the first word. I was like, yet again, Alexandra is like proving
that was good.
Like, quick she is. I was like, that is just awesome. The fact that she did that, I thought that was so cool.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that was so cool. And I was like, oh, that made me so sad because then I just was thinking about dead Alice, and I was like, talking to her like when there was World War II, and like she was talking to her, and like the whole time she's thinking like, oh my god, you're gonna die. I'm like, I would literally be freaking out.
I know. Like, how do you even like? I would have been like, okay, can I just have a minute? Like,
yeah, like, she handled that like really well, but I honestly, I would be freaking out if I'm like, oh my god, I'm talking to you now, and you know you're gonna be dead, and I'm like, there's no way people emotionally handle that.
Honestly, and I think that's like I just liked Etta throughout the whole entire book. I think one thing that like the key thing that I think I talked about in my review, but I love like her musical element. Like that brought so much like
the way that Alexander described it. Oh my god, it was so beautiful.
And I think that brought like more of a realistic persona to her character, which I like loved. And I love like when she was nervous, she would like play, like pretend she was playing it. I just love that little detail.
And like the whole time she's like, oh, I have to get back to my debut. I'm like, girl,
I'll
kill you. And she's like, wait, I need to do my show. I need to know about the show.
Other things like you can do that maybe like try time travel back or whatever.
But yeah, it's like focus on time traveling and then go do your show.
I think that's kind of cool. Also, like the elements with the time traveling, like how you can't like create them, but you have to find them. Like I remember I was like so confused, but I thought that was kind of different because the only other time traveling thing I have like in experience is like Harry Potter or Doctor Who, and I was like, this is very different. I liked how she kind of planned everything out with that.
Yeah, and like I think that like with the passages that like you have to play a certain note to hear them. And I loved how much like that connected with her music. Like that was a really really cool connection. I thought I was like, ooh, I see you. I see.
Love those little details, honestly.
Yeah, those little details are really entertaining.
I don't know what else we can talk about.
Okay, which was like your favorite like passage, like the time period that they went through?
Honestly, I think I really did love when the World War II thing. I just like that whole entire like the scene. Like it just I really felt like that part I was just so into. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. And I liked when they were on the ship too, like the very first one they first traveled. And like when she first meets the crew and like she's totally ignoring that cracked me.
I was laughing so hard.
She's like the opposite of what you said because you dragged me here.
Also, I love the fact she like for Nicholas and like it was just so like I was like yes, like work girl, literally.
Yeah, you tell
them. What else? Oh, Sophia. Oh God.
Ooh. I don't like her. I don't like her. Oh,
she was
annoying.
Like I guess we were supposed to like not feel sorry, but understand like why she is the person she is because of like the time period she was like raised in, and that like changes the fact that she has to like kind of like do things for herself. But I was like, I just don't like you. Like I just don't like.
She just seemed fine and just like, you know, angry and stuff. And then she just kind of got crazy. I was like, what is this girl doing? I was like, just as it went along, I was like, she just got more and more like just was out for a vengeance. And I was like, okay, I'm kind of scared of her now. Like,
what else? Oh, on my video, someone was like, well, for me, like I didn't really like Sophia, but she did like make a connection with like Nicholas's past and like you understood like and I was like yeah that's totally true because not that I didn't like Nicholas, I just couldn't really connect with him. Like I never really like Etta, like I felt that she could be like an actual person in real life, and obviously like Nicholas, like come on, like he's from like the 1700s, but You know what I mean? Like, I still, like...
Yeah, he wasn't developed as well. Like, I wish there was more, like, maybe if we had more Nicholas, like, point of view
Yes.
and kind of got to see more of him, I think it would have been different. Because not this whole, like we get a little bit of Nicholas, but I think it would have been better if we had a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree. And I think if we did have a little bit more from him, it would have just developed his character better.
Yeah. Yeah, because I did, like, kind of feel bad. Just because, like, he was in, you know, like, no matter what time period he was in, people were, like, saying mean stuff to him and, like, being discriminatory against him and, like, stuff like that. I was like, oh, like, I really, like, felt bad for him, and I think it could have been better if he was developed more.
I totally agree. I had something else to say. Oh, I remember, like, the first chapter, I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, because it was, like, the opening.
Boom, boom, boom.
Like, wow, like, we just started. Like, what?
Yeah. It took me a second to realize, like, that she had time traveled. I was like, what? You're performing and then you're being dragged and then there's some sound in your head. First chapter, I was like, I don't understand what was happening.
I was so confused.
Yeah, we were kind of rushed into it, like, really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish more of, like, the time travel world and, like, background of it, I think, explained more.
I totally
more background.
I totally sorry, my computer is freezing. I don't know how to fix this. Okay, I fixed it. But I totally agree. I think I wished we got more of, like, the background, just like an explanation. I just felt like we were just, like, thrusted into the world, and I was like, wait.
I need to process this.
Yeah, like, please give me a moment.
Yeah, I didn't have a chance to process everything. And, like, she was talking about, like, vaguely mentioned how there was, like, other jobs and stuff, you know, like, in this, like, time traveling universe. That I'm like, some of that stuff I kind of wish was explained, like, just more of how the system worked.
Mm-hmm.
I think would have made it clearer.
And I think if she did do a little bit more of, like, an explanation, like, with this book, then maybe I wouldn't have had such a hard time reading it. Just
yeah, because I didn't really get into it until, like, when they finally got to Cyrus and, like, he gave her the clues, like, the whole beginning part I had trouble getting into. It wasn't until that moment, like, halfway through,
mm-hmm.
that I finally got to get into it. And I sped through the last half of the book, but the first half of the book, oh lordy.
I feel I was like 200 and I was like, is there hope? And then there was, and I was like, thank God.
Yeah, it took me to, like, 200, 250, and then finally I was like, okay, something's happening.
What else did I want to say? I'm trying to think. Spoilers. I think the whole family aspect and the fact that, like, they're trying to just, what was in the beginning? It was what was I trying to say? I'm like, I swear in my head. It was like they go through time and they're really trying to, like, just only make their family more powerful or something. How's that explained? Yeah. And I was like,
yeah, I didn't understand he was like how Ironwood, like, controlled all the other families or travelers. I understand, like, how you have that kind of control.
Yeah, I thought that was so interesting. I was like, but, like, why? Like, you know what I mean? Like, where did that line, like, that's why I think the history would have been so much more, like, it's just so important to, like, touch upon, but sadly it wasn't touched upon because I was just like, I just don't get, like, how that is. You know what I mean? Like, why is it? I don't know. It was
What did you think of the Thorns, like, the other, like, you know, like, rebel group?
I sorry.
Yeah.
I think honestly, like, this was, like, when I was trying to, like, differentiate between the two groups because I was like, wait, what is this group? Like, where did they come from? And then I just think in general, like, at the end, it was which group had the Horcrux? Or not the Horcrux. Oh my God, Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Oh my God. My B. What was it?
When they got the astrolabe?
Yeah. See, this is like me. This was like I was in literally a dream state. Like in the book.
Yeah, me too. Like what I gathered is that like they killed the actual guardians in that timeline, and then they like pretended to be the guardians.
Yes, that's
So that
what.
like, Sophia would like lead them to the astrolabe. I was like this group kind of seems just as bad as Ironwood.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying. I was like trying to like talk about that, and then I like got into detail. But also, wait, quick thing. Also, Sophie at the end, like literally, she was like there dying. I was like,
yeah, really? You can't jump ships like that.
I know.
Like, this group has it. I'm gonna go follow them now. I'm gonna be homies with them. Like
What?
like doesn't work. Like they don't like you.
Exactly.
And she's like, "Oh, you need me," or they're just gonna beat you and dump you in the sand.
Well, that's what they. So.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe you weren't raging the whole time. And then like the fact that her dad is the leader.
I was so shocked. I was like,
yeah, I was like, okay. That part I was like, okay, I didn't even know what to think of that.
I know. I was like, honestly, it kind of gave.
Parents suck.
Like true, she has like literally no good parent, but it kind of gave me like actually no, this might be a spoiler, but it reminded me a little bit of the Mortal Instruments with Clary, like
I did. Okay, there was definitely parts that I did kind of get like a Mortal Instrument vibe.
It was like Avi, we got that whole evil dad thing. I feel like
like mother, not telling you anything.
Exactly.
I was feeling a little Mortal Instruments vibe.
At least Jocelyn, like, I don't know, was a better mom in general compared to that one. Like,
yeah,
Rose, SMH.
Jocelyn was a little bit better, but yeah, definitely kind of got a Mortal Instruments vibe with the whole parrots thing.
I had something else to say. What was it? Oh, I thought it was so cool how like throughout time, like people thought it was Rose traveling, but it was actually like Etta.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was cool.
It's
and then I remember they were like trying to kill her though.
Like, oh.
Yeah, I was like, man, Rose made a lot of enemies when she was traveling. Let's be real.
That girl. I'm not surprised. Not surprised.
Yeah. She was probably a rebellious child too.
Imagine.
I know. Like the funny thing is like it's a duology, which means that usually in duologies we don't get the kind of like backstory. Like we probably won't know Rose's backstory or like it kind of bothers me. I'm like, it's a duology. Like, how much can she really fit? Because I feel like there's so many like missing pieces to the story for me to really enjoy it that I don't know if she could get it done in a duology. Like, it just seems so short for how complex this story is.
I feel that. Just because in a duology, like I'm not the biggest fan of trilogies just because I think they are so like overdone, but some trilogies I absolutely love. And I feel like maybe this idea could have been better as a trilogy because like you said, there are so many missing pieces and there's no way she's going to fit all of like those missing pieces in one book and still have like a developing plot. So
yeah. Like I just feel like we're going to be having like the same like holes and missing pieces in the next one that we do now. Like I kind of feel like we might be getting the same way unless this book is super long, and it could fit 2 books in one.
well, honestly, I just don't think I am gonna read the next one. I think if I hear good things, like if I hear it's like so better, like she like covered so many things, like definitely I'll pick up the second one. I do think I want to reread this book just because my reading experience wasn't the best, so maybe if I like read it again, I'll really like get an understanding of like everything because still I'm just like, what is that thing called? Like
I did the same thing when I first finished it and I was like, I had to be so long to like even figure out my thoughts. I'm like, this is a book I would need to reread to really like absorb it and think about the book. The next one, like if I reread it and I was like, okay, like I get a better feel for it, then I think that would determine whether I try the next one or not. Because I mean, it is only a duology. It's like, okay, like I might be able to push my way through one more book. It was a long series. or if it was a trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if I could invest that much time, but I could invest one more book. Like,
No, because I like sometimes you read a book at first and you might not like it, and then you read it again because like you change as a person, so your reading taste changes, stuff like that. So maybe if I give it another chance, I'll like it. But right now, gotta go my own way and just give it a little space.
yeah,
My bookshelf in my closet and just let it rest a little bit.
yeah. Take a step back and then, like, think about it, read some other stuff, and then come back and be like, okay, let's do this, Passenger. Let's do this again.
Honestly, because after this, I was in a little bit of a reading slump, and I was like, oh god, like, what am I gonna do? And then my favorite world, the Shadowhunter world, came back into my life, so we are all good in everything. Beautiful baby. Literally love her.
I'm excited for the live show. On the book. Read.
Guys, this is our next live show, discussion book, whatever. Oh, we need to plan when we're gonna do that. But the next couple months, this is the book we are reading.
Yeah. 3 months.
Yes.
We'll have another live show.
Yes. And I actually think I'm gonna try to do like more bookish videos involving this. I feel like Passenger I kind of slacked on because
you can do, but like we can have some really fun.
Like this is gonna be fun. Even like, cause at first like I couldn't even like start reading. I was like, this is so hard. Like I can't get into like reading again. And then God bless those novellas. I just went through them like this. They're so good. Highly recommend reading them before Lady Midnight, just saying. At Kaitlyn.
I definitely need to. And the first devices. I got to do.
Girl. This book is my favorite book of all time. I can say that just
I cannot wait to get it. I want to do it. On my Claire.
I'm so excited. Oh wait, hold on. Before we get back to Passenger, I had to say this quickly. Have you been watching the TV show?
I have.
Thoughts?
I'm like
not spoiler thoughts.
Yeah. Okay. So not a little bit better. But I do. That I don't quite like.
Sorry.
It's taking a kind of a weird direction.
I agree. I don't know if you saw my Snap story. I was watching it tonight before I started filming because obviously I have like a shit ton of makeup on because I just filmed, but I was watching it and I was just like, because at first I thought it was getting good. I was like, okay, like I can deal with this. And then the recent episode came and I was like,
yeah.
Just the characters. Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do that?
Yeah, I'm not feeling Alec anymore.
At all. And Izzy, I'm like, what have you done? Especially because I was reading the Shadowhunter novellas, and the Mortal Instrument characters came up, the Maternal Devices characters came up, and I was like, just watching this TV show and comparing it to the actual characters in the books, they are so different. I'm like, what are they doing? Like,
it doesn't feel the same. The characters like TV Jace, and then like I look at book Jace, and I'm like, I don't see like a connection.
Because at first I thought I like had a little bit more faith in Dom, and I was like, you know what? I feel like the first couple episodes, I was like, you know what? He can do good if he just like kind of gets more comfortable. But I feel like all the actors still aren't really comfortable in their role. Just like through these episodes, I feel like
not as believable as
I know. It's just it makes me sad. Okay. Sorry, I just had to talk about that because it's just one of those things. What is going on? What are they doing to one of my favorite series?
Help me.
Actually, help me. People were like, oh, if it was on CW, it would be better. I'm like, CW cancels shows left and right. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Honestly, I have a love-hate relationship with CW, but it's okay. But still got some of my favorite shows, though. I See You, The 100.
Oh, I have not watched that.
You got to! Oh my god, sorry. I like literally just freaked out. Like multiple people could see this video, but you have to. Oh my god. It's on Netflix. 1 and 2. Season 1 and 2.
Okay. I haven't on Netflix.
You would love it. I feel like you would love it.
Okay. I'll check it out.
You don't know what it's about?
No, I have no idea.
Okay. I feel like the first episode does a good job at explaining like everything, so I feel like I don't have to explain it. Okay. But it's like a post-apocalyptic thing. It's the characters like these couple in season 3 though, my heart's a little breaking, but still, like I feel like it's like I wish, because even like episode 1 of the 100, it wasn't like the best thing I've ever seen, but I continued on and it got better and better each episode. I wish Shadowhunters was like that. Like I wish, like I was like. Anyway, yet again, I put us on a tangent away from Passenger.
I
don't know. Honestly, like let's just like we can just talk and just discuss about life in general.
Yeah. I just like it's really what it is.
I know. I feel like honestly I don't really have anything else to comment on. Like I remember when I was trying to think like what can I talk like spoiler wise for my review, and I was like I don't really have that many things to comment on because I feel like 75% of the book I was lost. So
yeah. It really was. Here's a clue. Find the passage. Find the next clue. Go to the passage. Same thing. Different
that's actually like just a full summary of the book.
Yeah, there's the book for you guys.
Yeah, there you go. Don't even need to read it. No.
Yeah. Whole book.
Yeah. Hold on. What is this? Okay. This might be one of the saddest things you've ever heard. Hopefully you don't judge me too hard. Guess what game I've been addicted to?
A game.
The Kendall and Kylie game. I'm so ashamed. I don't like hate them or anything. I just don't really care about them. But this game is so fun. I just got the notification I had full energy, so like my friends are like, you have a problem, because it's not like I just like I'm like, oh I gotta play. It's just like I'm on my phone and I'm like, okay, let me just like play my game a little bit and I'll text, and it's just like I'm 18 and I'm playing the Kendall and Kylie game. Like I'm literally addicted to it. Like I need to like figure out like my priorities.
Yeah.
No, because like when the Kim game came out, I remember that was during the summer, and I would make alarms and wake up so I could like play the I say no lies. Like I am like that horrible. Like this game is ruining my life. Like I've had it for like a week and I already like make alarms, so I'm like, okay, I gotta update, and then I go back to sleep. Like it's just so bad. It's ruining my sleep schedule. And like people are like, I can't believe you're giving money to them. I'm like, I haven't bought anything yet. I'm like debating on using like $5. Like this is like when it starts. Like it's like a true addiction. Okay.
We're just reeling you in, girl.
They're like, yes, like spend $5, spend more money, and I'm like, yeah. I'm broke. I want to buy books. I'm like, screw the game. Like, books win every time.
For me, it's like food.
I Actually, no, like sometimes, like if I'm going out with my friends and I have $20, I'm like, do I want to spend this on food or save it later to buy books?
Yeah.
Like if I know a book is coming out, I'm like, okay, I gotta make sure I don't spend too much money so I have enough money to buy my book. Like that's just like the realest real.
Yeah, like I'll be like, these movies are so expensive.
Trip.
Like, do I want to buy this book? I literally think of everything. How many books can I buy with that? Like,
that's the best. Honestly, my favorite thing ever is just like my family knows I have like an addiction with Amazon. So with Amazon, it's like, do I want to buy more books? Do I want to buy makeup? I had to spend like $30 today on lighting, and I was like, that's like 2 books.
Yeah.
I was so upset. I was like, it's lighting, but I like need it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm like, I see.
My mom just texted me and she goes, "Why are you laughing so much?"
Wait, cut out.
What?
It cut out, like it froze.
Oh, my mom just texted me and goes, "Why are you laughing so much?" I was like, "What laughing?" I'm gonna think she's crazy.
So fun. We're gonna have fun here.
Just having a ball. My mom, I think, like, when she knew I had, like, a problem, she was like, "Jacqueline, like, your closet bookshelf is overflowing. Like, you need to, like, think about your priorities." I'm like, books are my priorities, though. Like,
Fair.
Like, live, breathe, die, books. Like, come on.
My parents will be like, hey, did I They're like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, let's deliver it on Amazon. Here.
That's my favorite. I'll like text my mom when I'm in school. I'm like, make sure the package doesn't get rain on it if it's like raining.
I was like, I know. Amazon doesn't lie.
Amazon never lies. Oh Lord. Sorry, wait 2 seconds.
This passenger live show has become
Passenger live show, and I'm low key playing the game. I'm sorry. No, I actually like low key. Like, I wish I looked like my girl in this game. Like, she has purple hair. You know how cool that would be?
Purple extension.
I had them. I remember, when did I pull those out? I pulled them out for a video, and then the next video I didn't have them, and people were like, where did the purple hair go? I was like, it's fake.
Yeah, I did
ones over the summer. Oh, that was really, yeah. I remember that. Yeah. Oh my god. I wish I could go that far.
I know. I'm like,
it was like so pretty though. I remember you had that.
It was lightened, like the extension stayed in like 4 months. And, like, the dye like naturally just kind of came out. And so it just like blondes my hair, like the color completely out.
Oh my god. No, but like I wish I could like do that. I feel like, well, I go to an all-girls Catholic school, so they're like, no color, like, oh no, and I'm like, my hair could naturally be purple, like, they're like, nice try though. I remember I got my hair done recently, and like before I was like, you know what, I want to go dark, I want to go black. I went blonde, like opposite of what I wanted to do. Like I was like talking to my friends, I was like, I'm gonna go so dark, like I don't care if summer's coming soon. And then I was talking to my hairdresser, I was like, let's go lighter, and he was like, okay. I was like, I'm just completely opposite of what I'm saying.
I know. I was like, I've always wanted to wear hair, but like I'm just so afraid to do it. Like,
Oh, like the cut.
I'm just like, I cut off.
I
haven't dyed it.
No, like when I was getting my hair cut, I was like, you can't. Like he like did cut like an inch off, but like I'm like grown attached to it, and like I have the coarsest, curliest, frizziest hair. So if I like did get it cut up to here, because I used to get it cut up to here, it would poof out. Like I don't need that.
Yeah, like a year ago, my hair was so long. I was like, you know what? Chop it off. Itching. It was like up to here. 12 inches. I was like, what did I just do? Did we like I was so horrified. Like never again.
You can pull it off. I like can't pull it off. People are like, why don't you cut your hair? I'm like, because I wouldn't look good. Like some people do, and I just wouldn't look good.
Mm-hmm. I just like how you just like so much stuff with it.
Honestly, like people, like I think there are some cons. Like sometimes it gets stuck in things, or like it gets knotty like 12 seconds after you brush it out. But besides that, it is so fun to have. Like I love it. I use it as a weapon. It's just like goodbye. Yeah. Like goodbye.
Like having a ponytail. Someone.
Do you remember that song? What was that song by Willow Smith? With my hair or whatever.
He's like,
every time that song would go on, I would literally just like whip people in the face. Like I was like, it was the funnest thing for me. That came out in like 6th grade, and I was like, yes. Oh God. I'm yet again sick. When am I not sick, honestly?
January, I'm so on.
Oh,
that was a struggle.
I feel like being sick just like automatically just like you're like wah, wah, every time like you try to do something. I'm like half. I'm like, but I love it because then I just sit in bed and just read.
Or Netflix.
True. Like the 100?
Definitely. I
low-key like pressuring him like the 100 though, the 100.
I'm so excited on it. I'm not doing it.
I like love it. I like low-key pressure people into things. Who do I pressure? Oh, I don't know if you know her. She's a blogger, but her name is Jacqueline as well. It's spelled differently, but I low-key pressured her into buying all of the Throne of Glass books. I was like, you have to get them. She's like, okay. Like, she like went to the cashier, and I was like, I cannot believe I actually like pressured you to get those books. I was like, you need to read them. I was like all about it.
That is worth the investment. Worth the investment.
So good. I was like, I don't regret this at all. Every time I like am passionate about something, I like force it upon people. I'm like, you need to read it. I'm like shoving it in their faces.
That's like me with all my friends. I'm reading. Read this book and go like it. Like just lying to yourself.
The worst comment from my friends who are non-readers. I can't believe you just spend hours reading. Like, I would be so bored. I'm like, you ain't doing it right then.
I'm like, that's the opposite.
Honestly, that like, it just like brings so much joy. Reading is life.
It is.
My senior yearbook quote is like a book quote, and someone was like, oh, that's like so cute, like reading, like I wish I read. I was like, yeah, you should read. I was like pressuring them instantly. I was like, I was like reading a book, and then I picked it up and I was like, you need to read this, and I shoved it at their face.
Just do it. Just
accept. Just accept.
Yeah. I'm gonna force you to like it.
It's like I'm the worst with that. I literally pressure people, and they're like, okay, like I'll do it. Like don't be surprised if I like text you and be like, hey, how's the 100? You're like, I have nothing to do.
No.
You're like, please stop. Like, I will get to it eventually. And I'm like, do it now. I scream pictures.
I was about to like 10. Like, why?
Because the worst, like, I remember it used to be like before I really started reading, I would like tell people like, oh my god, you have to check out this song, and then months later the song would become popular. I'm like, I told everyone should have read, like, you know what I mean? I'm like one of those people.
You're like, oh, I was like, with that.
Yeah. Like the worst is, and then they're like, you should check out this song, and I'll take out the earphone. I'm like, I told you about this song like 2 months ago, and you said you didn't care about it. Like, what are you talking about? That is me indirectly. Oh, Lord. Sorry, this group chat needs to chill. I forget if I said, oh yeah, we were off air, but like I was telling Kaitlyn about the fact I like forgot this was recording. I just like remembered like it says live. I'm like, wait, people will see this. We're just having a full conversation. But I was telling Kaitlyn that I had the Kim Possible ringtone, so every time if I keep my sound on, it like distracts me when I'm recording, so I usually turn it off. So I'm in the middle.
So it's really public. The whole like 30 second song.
It's so funny.
It's like I'm such a nerd. So like I'll forget the sound of like whole theme song is playing. I'm like
there's like a phone. I need to start watching those movies.
Oh, you need to.
Like, you can keep pushing me into that. Wait, so which one should I start with first?
It depends. Like, do you want to start with the birth? There's been a lot of movies up to this point.
Like, I will start from the beginning. I go big or go home. Like, I can't just like take the shortcut. I'll start from the beginning.
I think the first one.
Okay.
It was like 2008. I'm pretty sure that was the first one.
Okay.
Yeah, and like every movie, like interconnects. Like I'm so excited about like bringing in stuff. So
awesome.
That's gonna be so exciting.
Came out. So I do Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look it up. But if that's the first one, then I will start with that. I just feel like everyone talks about it, and I'm like, I haven't read it. Sorry, I haven't seen it. Sorry.
Like, do you like into?
I like that whole like atmosphere. I remember like when what came around when I was younger, like Spider-Man. I used to love like. I remember that was like really big for like me and my family. We'd like me and my dad and my sister. We would like go to the theater, like see them when it was like what the 3 came out or whatever, and they were like so fun. So I like that whole idea, and I'm always into like different things like that. Like right now, I'm watching Supergirl. It's so good. I'm really liking it.
Yeah.
You haven't gone to it?
That's another biggest fan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I'm very Marvel.
Oh, okay. I like don't know the difference. I'm like, this is so cool.
It's like Comic-Con. Comic-Con. That's 2 years. So it's like nerd central. Like my people.
That's so fun.
So many Marvel fights.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, people get arguing. That's hilarious.
I think we know how to protest the situation and be like, let's all be friends.
Let's fight about it anyway.
I'll be on the side and just be like to you. I'll be like, what is going on?
Yeah. I'll just be like people watching, just laugh at the people arguing.
That's so funny. What else can we talk about? I was surprised we didn't get any questions, but first live show.
All good.
Hopefully we'll have more to talk about. We literally, like next live show, I think like I'll be like bouncing up and down on the wall. Like if I'm bad now, like next live show, I will be insane. Like someone will have to like strap me down. Oh my god. Just saying though, I'm already on chapter 2 and it's so good.
Oh, I cannot wait. I'm just marathoning stuff. And the little ballads.
I'm like putting so much pressure on everything. I'm like, you gotta read the Inferno of Dices. You gotta read the Shadow Hunters. Like, you gotta watch 100. I'm like, do everything.
Right?
Person, you're like,
So much stuff, Jacob.
It's so good. How much pages is this? Hold on. I want to see how much pages it is.
It's huge. It's huge.
I love it. I love.
Oh, it's so pretty. I love how I was so worried that when authors come out with new that's not like covers aren't gonna matter.
I know.
I'm so glad this guys.
I really hope they bring the new covers and hardbacks because I would buy them.
Yeah, those are nice.
I know they're in paperback, so it's like $668.
Yeah, I think it's a little less. Fire.
What a beautiful book.
My boo.
My boo. I'm like, hey. I'm just saying hi to all my bays, like right behind me. Who did that? Oh, did you see Emma Books? She posted like everything without the spine. I love the fact it was like color coordinated. I was like, that's so cool. Because like even though the cover's a little bit different, I was like the spine.
Still matches.
One's just like just chilling. Oh Lord. When you get that notification from the Kendall, I have a problem. It's literally like it's an issue. Like maybe like next live show I won't have this issue anymore. Like I'll be over it, but right now I have an issue.
I know.
Oh my god. It just said Kylie liked my post. I was like, ooh.
Ooh, you're famous.
Ooh, I'm famous. I have 600K followers. I'm like, why can't I have that in real life? Why can it be this easy to be like famous? Like literally, I was like, this is so not realistic. Like the whole game is like totally like BS, but it's so funny.
You're gonna live.
What'd you say? It cut off.
Did you just live in your own world?
It cut off yet again. What are you saying?
I said like the game. Exactly.
Yeah. It was so funny. Oh my god. Hold on. Someone's like FaceTiming me like goodbye. I don't know what else to talk about. What else do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
Like the fact this is like a passenger live show, we literally talked about passenger maybe half of the time, and then I also like switched the conversation 15 times.
Because it's like I feel like that much. Honestly, like there wasn't enough stuff to really talk about.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what else we can take it. I'm trying to think what else we can say. I just realized that this sweater has a hole in it. I'm sorry. I like need to like I'm like bouncing up and down on the walls. I'm like, this is just like me in general. Like people are like, oh, she's like so calm in person. And I'm like, no, like I'm literally like just like super like energetic 24/7. I have to like cut that out like in majority of my videos, or people will think I'm like crazy. Okay, so I found that what was the worst longest time it took me to film a video was 5 hours. 5 hours.
Whoa.
I could not talk, and it was like one of those days, like, you know, when like you try to speak and like you can't like function, like it's like your brain and your mouth like aren't really connecting like super well. Like I could not form sentences. I kept stopping. I would take an hour, and I was like, I gotta like focus. I gotta like say what I have to say, because it was like a huge book haul. It was like 50 books I was doing, and I was like, this is like painful.
Oh god.
Do not miss that at all. Like now I can like pretty much like say whatever I need to say, like max like half hour if I need to, like if it's like a longer video, like it would probably take me a half hour to film, but like back in the day, it was bad. It was bad.
Yeah, when I first started, when I would try to do stuff, I wouldn't pull out videos. Like I'm just going and like we'll just talk on the spot, and then it'd be like 25 minutes, and I'm like, I don't even like this. I was like, this is not working.
No, I saw that you just posted what was it? Booktuber.
Oh, how to start.
Yes, I'm very excited to watch that, even though I have a channel. I always love that. What'd you say? Sorry.
I said, like, I just got so about how to do it. So I was like, here to help.
I like love those type of videos, because like I never know. Not that I don't know what to say. I'm like, well, just start it and just like do you. But some people are like, how do I actually like find this or do that? I'm like, how would you watch this person's video? Because I'm like not the type of person. I like started on my laptop, and then eventually I progressed to my camera, but
it's a process.
It's a process.
Wow.
I know. Yeah, totally. What else? Oh Lord. Hold on 2 seconds.
How long have we been going? An hour?
An hour.
Solid.
I know. We did good. We did good. I hope
we get faster.
Talks about passenger only half hour, only half the time. Like, just want to clarify that like there's nothing really we can say, because we said everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, I can't.
You know what? I actually thought this cover was really pretty.
Oh, I love the cover.
It's just aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, it's really.
It's everything about it. Even though they weren't on the ship for too long, but just
I know. Yeah.
Everything.
Free on the inside.
Yes. I was like, how can I be mad at a book that's so pretty? I was like, in my one snap, I was like, I'm like pretty aggressive about the fact I'm not liking this book, but I was just like, it's just such a disappointment. I was like, but
yeah.
But already I know Queen will be coming, and this is gonna rock. Honestly,
I'm still pumped.
I keep like mentioning. I'm like, Kaitlyn is just like reading. What are you reading right now? Clockwork Angel.
Yeah.
I'm just like, this is just amazing.
I cannot wait.
I think what I love about her books though is like this part of her books. Like I love the way this feels. Is that weird?
Mm-hmm.
It's like this. It's like this part of it.
Yes. It feels really nice.
It makes me feel like happy inside. I think
I like this blue.
Same. I
really
think
pretty.
It's just like flashing.
Yeah. Very nice.
I think whoever makes these hardcovers, they're like my favorite hardcovers. I don't know why. I feel like because this part of it, like this part, makes like you like open.
Find us great. Exciting. I dropped my book. We're good.
What else should we say or talk about?
This has been fun.
I know, I love it. I'm like really excited to like do others too. And now I know how to do it. I feel so accomplished. Should we stay a little longer? Like, do you want to stop and then we talk a little bit, or?
Yeah, I don't really know the life part of it.
Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, we're probably gonna still talk a little bit. I think it's kind of boring if anyone else wants to watch it, but anyway. But next book we are reading is Lady Midnight. I kept showing it off. Next couple months on the Goodreads page, we will definitely mention when the next live show will take place. It will actually take place on Kaitlyn's channel and everything like that. So that's it. I don't have anything else to say. Do you want to say anything else?
Just thank you guys for watching. You stayed long this whole time. You're my favorite person.
Okay, but we will see you guys later. Bye, guys.